I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CTA Review. Today is Monday, April 8th, 2024. Hope you had a good day here. So we had a small range day, and typical, a couple days before CPI. I believe CPI is Wednesday. So we're kind of playing it by ear here. But pretty much a speaker out. This day is sort of similar to this day right here. Watch that video March 28th. Not exactly or anything, but March 28th, we had a nice little consolidation. We had the day before the holiday of, I believe it was Good Friday, right? Or that was, yeah, Good Friday was the holiday. So, take a look here. When we opened up, we had a nice gap this week, right? So this daily candle isn't closed yet, but this daily candle opened up here. Look to the left on the daily chart here. So I had a feeling that the actual daily candle body for today would stay below the big opening gap, which it actually did. And as you see, we're still here. Otherwise, we would have created a nice gap. So I'm assuming that they're going to keep the price down for a moment. But long story short, to try to make this short, you'll see here that when we gapped up here, we popped up, we wiped out that liquidity. We stayed inside these up candles, so holding as resistance, so to speak, controlling price. Price came down. They decided to take out this low from Friday PM session right here in London, as you can see, obviously. Now, the factor with this situation is that does this price obviously go up or down? But because the gap, you can see here, respecting the gap pretty nicely on the bodies, came down. And my day was, I was looking for one good trade because I had already missed the sell and the buy. So for example here, when we were up here, this is, so 930 had already, 930 was here, right? But pre 930, this is like 925. The reason why I wanted to take this sell pre 930, and I don't really want to take a trade pre 930. I can take it before, I could take it like 925, a little bit before 925, but I don't want to do anything any too earlier than that. In general, you'll see here that the price moved down right here. Well, you can't see it there. So, well, this is not a 1 minute either. You can see here, this right here is 926. That's 925. So right here, if I squinch it up, squinch it out a little bit, you'll see here that we do have kind of like this flow right here. We got a break, we got a retrace, squeezed all the way up, but this is too early for me. I'm not even looking at it. And then here I was like, man, this is going to be a good sell because why? You can see it's already speakering out. That's what I meant to say this whole video so far. But you can see that it's speakering out, right? Higher highs, lower lows. Right here, we've made a new higher high. And at this point, you can see that they did not take out that high right there, right from the opening gap, the high. But that's the reason why I didn't take this, because I was thinking that they were going to come and take out that high first and then come down for the previous low, which would be in London at 4:15 a.m. Right? So as you can see, lower low, lower low, lower low. So if you recall Friday's video, we made a high. We switched. We did a what do you call it? I can't even think straight right now. We did a shift right here and retrace back, and then from here to here. Oh my god! From this range here on the 15-minute, you can see from there to there with the fib. That's the range that I'm looking at. So even if we're buying still, you're going to get 3 drives. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, and then pop up, right? So we don't know which direction it's going to break out of. Generally, consolidations, we will continue price going in its direction after the consolidation. So I wasn't looking for a reversal per se, but even though we are in sort of reversal like areas, where if this just continued flow and broke that low, you never know, obviously, right? But what I'm trying to say is, so here would have been a nice trade, but this was at 925. You see that, and then the 930, the 926 gaps, pops up a little bit and then breaks lower, and then it starts to just keep breaking down. So obviously I know I missed the trade, right? Which is fine. I'm actually okay with letting this first trade go. I want to catch this damn trade to the bottom here, and I'm waiting for it to break that low. And if you look on the 1 hour, I had refined a imbalance. So instead of the 4 hour here, which you could see between here and here, there's a 4 hour imbalance. I refined it to this 1 hour, and I wasn't sure if that was going to bite me in the ass, and it did. So I refined it to there, and plus there's a piece of liquidity there, which is really nice, which would be on the 15-minute, that low right there. So I was like, okay, we had this down candle at 10:15 a.m. See this down 15 candle? I've made a video recently, not too long ago, I think, getting into a down candle in the 15-minute in the middle of the range, and then buying up from there. But what happened with me is I miss it. So coming into the trade here, we get down here, and I'm like, all right, cool, oversold, and then the question is that piece of liquidity. We just took that piece, and that was my main goal. But I was like, all right, well, we're right here. Let's that would be beautiful if we tap that 1 hour imbalance, and take that low and then go up. And I miss it. Fucking couldn't believe it. I was like 3 points away from it, and I made a decision not to do anything. And by the time the price popped up, I was like, oh, I missed it. So I was like pissed off. So I was like, okay, sell, buy, which I missed the buy, right? So what's my next trade? It's a sell, which this is the trade that I catch. So here now it's London time, damn near. We pop up, and we have now taken out that high. This is the purpose of this sell. So when this first price pops up here, when you see it here, when this candle right here, this 10:33 a.m., when this candle pops up, it does wipe out that piece of liquidity right there, which is the opening high of the gap, right? So I do take this trade, comes against me, fine. As soon as it pops up one more time, bink, I'm taking that. So right now I have a divergence here going on the overbought area here, but in reality, my goal, this is a shakeout day. This is a speaker day. So I'm looking for, when I'm taking this sell, my intention is to come down, squeeze out all the buyers, and maybe take out this sell, right? Or this, I'm sorry, not this sell, this low. If you went back to that video I was talking about on right here, the day before Good Friday, March 28th, we came and took out this low. So, but divergence was happening and didn't give it to us. So as you'll see here, when the price is coming down, I squeeze it all the way till fucking in the 1223. It's the 1220 candle of the 5-minute. But right here, we end up sealing this, and it's a very high chance that we do not take this low out. So I need to be done and take the profit. I don't need to be right at all. And then you'll see here, why am I mentioning this is because when this low, okay, so this is the sell I caught right here, right? So, but here, this low, when they took out this low, we took out this low, and I knew we were buying 100%. I just fucking missed it. But you can see the divergence here. We had higher lows here in Dow and S&P. See that? So this is the confirmation of me buying. I refined it too much, and then I expected it to hit that, which it would have been great. That would have been more of a reason to keep being bullish. But now we might come back to that 1 hour imbalance. So we'll see. I don't know, but this was the purpose of the buy here. And then this was the purpose of me getting out, because we had a higher low here in NAS when I took the trade out. We had a higher, so instead of me holding it for that low to break through, we had a higher low here in NAS, and we had we had lower lows in S&P and Dow. So that's why I got it out. And sure enough, it was a good decision because look, we came back up. Now I'm not saying we can't keep coming down or anything. I'm just talking about for the moment of today. But also here, the reason why I took the sell here is we had a divergence on Dow. So we had nice higher highs here, higher highs here. Even though we still took out the open of the gap right there, we had higher highs here and higher highs here. That was more of my confirmation of me taking that trade as well. So taking the sell because of a divergence and then getting out because of the divergence. See that? So good decision here, good play. I'm ecstatic about it. Great. But I'm really salty about missing this buy because I'm waiting for that buy. I let the whole thing come down and everything. And sure enough, man, fucking missed it by 3 points. What is this? 3 points, isn't it? 237.5, 234 and a quarter, whatever. So 3 points, right? So this, I mean, here's the thing. At the time here, it could do two things. Obviously, as you see, we can either buy above that low. Let me delete this. We can either buy above that low that I'm hovering here, this 11:15 a.m. low on Friday, or we buy above it because we are tagging this down candle I mentioned, this 10:15. As you can see, the open. See, we were not tagging it here, but we do tag the actual high of it. But you want to see it touch the open, and you wanted to see it come down a point or two below the open of that down candle. And this was it. It was hitting it. But I sat there and turned around and was like, I just thought to myself, why wouldn't they take out that low? And why wouldn't they just tap that imbalance? That would be perfect. And it didn't do it. So because I refined, and this is not really refining too much, but like I was surprised. I was surprised they didn't take that low. Or they could at least made it an equal low with it, which I've seen very common, and they didn't. And I fucking missed it. And I was like, damn, man. So really, because I knew we were taking out this high. I knew for a fact we were taking out this high. I knew we were rushing for it. And sure enough, we did. So, oh my God, it was a beautiful day in a sense. This sell, buy, sell. This is 10 grand here, 10 grand here, 10 grand down, like 10, 20, 30. Look at coming back up here. This is probably another 5. Like just crazy, man. Like just crazy. But so yeah, they that was that. So let me see. Is there anything else I need to mention here? Video fucking sleeping. And go through the other assets. And this is why I would like to be bearish, only because it's like, man, look at this order flow, man. This order flow here is prime suspect for topping and for creating down flow. CPI Wednesday, as you know, either we're popping up with this high, this is S&P. So either this high or this low is what we're going for, as you know. But it's dead center still, right? So it's right back dead center. From when we closed Friday. So we'll see. We, what is it? 452. So now they're creating a little gap there. Let's take a look at Dow. Dow is fucking completely sideways. And similar story, man. It's like, dude, look at this. Can't you see that shit? Like, we've already got major flow down. So I don't know. Either CPI, it's too early, man. I'm not trying to predict this shit, but my gut instinct is saying that we're coming down, but I don't know. So we'll see. So CPI, there's a gap right there on the 1 hour, on the 4 hour for Dow. That should look suspect as hell coming back up. So I don't know. Dollar, and dollar, and that's the thing. Dollar was looking really bearish. It's still early, but that reaction here on this daily, coming back down and then, coming back like this, I don't know, man. If dollar is going to be really bearish here, then you could then expect us coming up for those highs, and then vice versa. If dollar gets some strength and you see it break that high, and we're coming up, then maybe possibly we could see that pull because The pool I'm talking about really is this right here, this data low from the NFP. I don't know if they want to hunt that NFP low too, So again, the market's literally at equilibrium. So, but I don't know, man. I can see that fucking big bearish candle on the daily. There's a nice pool here. Definitely. So I don't know, man. And we got these 2 4-hour gaps right there too. So that's why I was trying to break through it, man. But it's just not happening today, and it is what it is, man. So trust your gut. And if I would have trusted myself, I would have took this sell here, and I would have took this buy here. Now I'm not trying to catch everything in the market. I know that may seem like that on this channel, but at the same speaking, I sell, buy, sell, buy. I mean, did that not happen or not? Sell, buy. So maybe a shift here. Sell, high or low, buy, and do we attack those highs now? So you see what I'm saying? So and by the way, also the bodies here on when I got out, the bodies here are nice. Respecting that gap right there too. So, but I didn't know that before I got out. I just got out because of the divergence. But it ended up the bodies respecting that gap. So, and this is a beautiful area as well. If anyone was looking at this was also a great buy. Besides this in itself, when we shifted up above this high, this last retrace here from this down candle, I'm highlighting it here. See that? Take a look at it real quick. See that zone right there? Price came up right into it, got into the opening of the day at midnight and respected, even bounced right there. But nice area to buy as well. This is the last down candles, the last down movement before it goes up right here that breaks this high. Nice area to buy right here as well. Again, there's so much I don't explain or talk about, but and as you can see, we ran right through the opening range gap as well. So yeah, yeah, man, I don't know about that. We'll see what happens with this 1 hour imbalance. I don't know. Tomorrow, I feel like if it's going to be really bullish, I feel like we should come for this tomorrow. And we'll see. I feel like they should come down one more time just to get in here and then pop up. If we're bullish. If we're bearish, then obviously, well, you're probably like, dude, what are you talking about? I'd like to see this if we're bullish. I mean, even really here too. I mean, either here or here. One of these two places right here. So either here or here. I'm just going to just say here for a second. It might not even come that low. It might even, might just come right here. I don't know. Being bullish, being bearish, I just feel like, this is a good area here. Something like this. Maybe tap that gap. I don't know. But somewhere in this vicinity, let's just go here. Just makes sense here. And then, we're attacking these lows. That's the whole point. So, all right. So I hope this helps you guys. Take care and God bless.